Well, hello there, Rebel Universe. It is that time again. It is time for some hot and spicy Blood Bowl action. And here we go.
I'm coming at you with a massive attack. I'll leave you flat on your back. Smack you with my mighty tackle. Frontal pop, snap, and crackle. This is a blitzkrieg, son. Sit down, I already won. Punishment has to begun. Just let me reload my gun up once. It's time to get off my pitch. Here I can help you with this. My shadow fring got a shiv, and he likes when you resist. Time to be quiet, don't snitch. I love the thrill of the risk. All day I spin like a disc. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll.
And there we are. Tis the intro video. Hang on a second. Let me just sort this out. There we go. Let us take a quick look at the teams. I will keep this up as well while we await the principle of the thing. We have a fresh Barvo after the previous Barvo died in the last game. Armor Bust Black Orc does have Blodge though. Move Bust Lineman with Dirty Player. Beyond that, it's a very good looking team. Maybe slightly lacking in tackle in some respects, but 3 tackle is pretty respectable for an Orc team at this sort of stage, especially with a dead Blitzer. On to the Skaven. Joey's top Rattata Superbase's Rats. Look at these disgusting creatures. Aren't they vile? Don't you just wish they would die? AV Bust, one-turner. There's a secondary one-turner who needs a little bit of development doing, but is just doing it a little slower. That is a natural one-turner, a Raichu. Hopefully he gets killed, because natural one-turners are disgusting and vile, and I hate them. Movement Bust Blitzers, very tasty as well. And, as all sensible rat coaches, no Rat Ogre. And lots of undeveloped linemen, because who gives a shit about linemen? Line rats are there to die. It is as simple as that. We are waiting for the game to start. Hello, Rico. Nice to see you, mate. This is the second of Imarello's playoff games that I have cast so far. Second of 2. So who knows, maybe we'll be a lucky charm for the poor bugger. I wouldn't want to be facing this team if I was him. I am keeping an eye on things, but I am hiding the interface for now while I wait, just so there's no spoilers. Okay, no worries, Imarello. 5-minute delay on the game, so I guess we can look a bit more granularly at the teams. We'll jump back to the Noobtown Smasherz. They've had a good run of it, really. This is only their second season in the big leagues, I believe, and they made challenges last time and then made playoffs this time. Is it second season or third season? It's something like that. Sitting at 2,000 TV exactly, which is fun. That means they are going to be giving up a wizard, unfortunately. One cheerleader and 1 coaching assistant, which is a common little tactic people have started doing that I've seen, just to try and game the system a little bit on the kickoff events. Targets for the rats here. I'm not sure. That blitz is pretty good, but it's going to be difficult to get consistent hits against this much guard. Harihai Tarja, the thrower, maybe might be looking at the wrong end of a lightning bolt at some point. And yeah, I mean, I guess the Armor Bust Black Orc is possibly a fouling target if he happens to go down. That said, while they do have some tackle, 2 of it is on gutter runners, so it's going to take a lot to get that Black Orc over reliably with tackle, unless you're using this bad boy here, who is claw, piling on, horns, tackle on top of the mighty blow and block. That's a very nasty blitzer. He's very close to legend status, but is only as fast as an Orc Blitzer in this game, given that he has damaged himself at some point and taken a move bust. It's hard to get past Raichu, though. That is probably the best player on the pitch, even with the armor bust. Although Sylvian the Gutter Runner, not far behind in terms of utility. That is an incredibly good sacking piece. Strength up for the 3 strength, agility up with the leap and the tackle and the wrestle and the dodge. So he is a rackler, a dodging rackler. They are coming in at 10760, so giving up 240 TV worth of inducements are the Smasherz. I would expect that's going to be a wizard, isn't it? Maybe scum a pair of babes for that as well. Although potentially of strictly limited utility when you're getting hit by tons and tons of mighty blow orcs. Also worth noting that outside of the gutters, that's the only dodge on the team. So these other players will reliably get hit by orcs and will reliably probably get killed by orcs. Or at least injured. Shall we get some tunage? Let's get some tunage. There we go. As previously, I have no co-caster tonight, you've probably noticed. So if anyone is watching this and thinks, oh, I could do that, feel free to jump on. I am in Game Stream Room 1 in the REBBL Press Corps. You can hop on and say hi. It would be much appreciated. Let me just double check everything is a go. It does appear to be fine. Still waiting on the confirmation that the game is about to start, but it should be any second now. I expect to see a lot of rat blood in this one. Whether it's good rat blood, as in gutters, or bad rat blood, as in linemen, we will soon find out. Both teams have a bench. Identically sized bench, in fact. Both teams are 13 players strong. So I think the Orc tactic here is to remove as much as they possibly can, as quickly as they can. And then the rat tactic is just to score with gutter runners at every opportunity. Try and put the game away from Imarello and his Smasherz. Should be a fun one, though. Who's out there? Who's watching? Anyone who is, do say hi. I spy a Rico in the chat. He appears to have gone quiet now, though. Let me know who you think is going to win if you are in chat. There aren't very many of you right at this very second, but that's fine. We have clicked over 400 sign-ups for next season. We're up to 407. If you haven't signed up for the next season yet, do get your sign-ups in post-haste. Should be a good season. There's some good teams kicking about. If you've not really played in REBBL before, you can sign up on REBBL.net and join our fun college minors leagues. If you are more experienced in that, then you go into Division 5 with all the other fresh teams. And if you win Division 5, you get put into Challengers Cup and then probably lose your entire fresh team in the first season. Arctic says Imarello's got this. Imarello says that the Rats have this. Love the confidence, Imarello. We will see. I think even with the Uber Sacker there, it's going to be a struggle to get the ball off of you without the Wizard. And even with the Wizard, there is always the chance that it goes horribly wrong. And if you delete all of his line rats, then he has to start putting fancy pieces on the line, and then you can delete those too. That is not advice so much as an observation. Apparently Superbase is running a bit late. We are waiting for him. Hopefully he will be here ever so soon. And we can get this bloody show upon the road. Pitch, rather. Death is certain. for at least one player this game. That's the Gorstas guarantee. Here we go. We're nearly there. He's logging in right now. You can stop staring at bits of teams. The rats are grim. Those gutter runners are just silly. And the blitz is not far behind in terms of silliness. But it's a team of 5 players, really. The rest are not really all that much to write home about. Okay, the blitzer has guard. That's literally his only guard piece. And he has a lineman, far-fetched, with block. The rest are just bodies to make up the numbers. Liking some of the Pokemon choices here, though. You know, you've got Snubble and you've got Igglybuff. Igglybuff, one of the best names, of course. Arbok, it's just Cobra backwards, everyone. Stunfisk is move bust. Coughing, etc. Oh yeah, indeed. Skaven excel at having like 5 players. But it all depends on when they have the 5 players. So this is a very, very nice Skaven team. I can't really see them stopping the Orcs from beating the crap out of them, and it's just going to depend on which rats the Orcs actually beat the crap out of. If it's any of these guys, then Superbase might start looking like it's going to struggle. If it's these guys, Superbase isn't going to care in the slightest at all. He's been very lucky with the MVPs here as well. All these line rats pretty much not picking up any. He's lost a couple to line rats, but only the 3. Managed to get 4 on that silly Saka gutter runner. It looks like he's had a lot of players previously, though. Yeah, that's a lot of dead players. Most of them linemen, as you would expect. Line rats, they die. Lost an Agi up gutter. Lost a guard gutter as well to an armor bust. All very spicy. Still not quite in yet. I'm sorry, I am trying to keep this interesting. And as we previously mentioned, unfortunately, Barvo the Blitzer died in the last game. Good luck, Imarello. Barvo the Blitzer died in the last game. He was a nice piece, but he was armor bust and niggled. So, actually, I think he was just niggled and then he got armor bust in the last game. And that was the end for him. So we are in inducements. We will be out of inducements very shortly. And then I can talk about things that are happening on the pitch instead of just waffling on and on and on. Yeah, so, should be a fun one. It's either going to go really, really well for Imarello or really, really badly. I don't really think there's any in between in this matchup. Probably like it's going to be close to a pitch clear, or he's just going to get run rings around. As you may have noticed, I am biased. I do have my favourite in this game. I do have my team I wish to win. I am still studiously avoiding spoilers by keeping my stuff over the top, and the server is deciding to be slow. There we go. Still not quite here yet. Oh, there we are. We are in. Let us rock and or roll. Let us get rid of these bad boys. And here we go, everyone. So it looks like the Orcs are defending first. Which means we will be following the rats. He did indeed take a wizard, and he did indeed take 2 babes. My predictions were correct there. I assumed that's what we'd be getting. Hello, Kiwi. Nice to see you, mate. Been a little while. It's like the old guard are in here. Kiwi, Rico, Arctic, Antarctic. I suppose you've been around a bit more regularly of recent times, what with the TRBBL casts. Speaking of, my TRBBL game will be at 7:30 UTC on Sunday night against my brother, which should be a good laugh. My actual, legitimate, in real life brother. That's not like a term of endearment thing between friends. We will be playing each other. The pride and honour of the family is upon it. Alright. Let's see where the kickoff goes. Changing weather, nice. Not the worst kickoff in the world. We're setting up to smack some linemen. Gorstos equals Sensei gets donked. Bang is about to get donked as well. No armor break on either. And we're just going to push in to make things a bit worse for Pun the Dirty Player. Here comes the Blitz. The Blitz is good for the 3 die. Needed that 3rd die for the POW. And we're probably going to see a piling on here. Nope, actually maybe not, because there is linemen all over the place here. No, he's just going to run him away. Probably sensible. Shouldn't have any problems with picking up the ball here with those disgusting gutter runners. I mean, look at that thing. That's just ridiculous. Keeps the natural one-turner off the pitch like a sensible human does. Vaporeon, grotesque. Just grotesque. Yeah, picks it up. And the lovely jubbly Saka Sylveon makes Gibble look a little bit pedestrian in comparison, really, doesn't he? But also a pretty decent sacking piece in his own right. When you got an Agi 5, Strength 3, Leaping, Rackler in your back pocket, you fear very few cages. Although this one could prove to be rather spicy. I think Imarello probably plays this very defensively and just takes what hits he can get safely, and from there waits for the rats to come to him. We will see if that's what he's going to do. He may well base up some of these line rats just so that he either forces dodges that could fail or gets free hits next turn. The Black Orcs could be pretty key to his defense here, given how freakishly strong they are. It's going to take a couple of assists to get those bad boys down. It's like he's going to kind of form wings with them. All right. In comes the Blitz. Blitz is no good. Does place a Black Orc on the guard. Stormbowman, no. So that's not the worst idea I've ever heard of in the world. Rather like that. Would have been nice to see the rat go down. We are going to use the killer as a safety, I think. I'd be more tempted to use Becca the Blitzer as a safety, given Frenzy. Okay, yeah. So I think we're probably going to bring Becca forward as well, yeah. Maybe overcommitting slightly with the ridiculousness of these gutter runners. They can just basically run wherever the hell they want to go. But Imarello's logic might be if I can cripple most of his team, it might force him to score early and give me a shot at taking the ball back. Or this could be a classic piece of fireball bait. I doubt it's something that Superbase will take. Defensive Wizard for the rats is just too strong to chance it. Imarello, of course, using a very spicy thrower, no troll. Slightly unconventional Orc build, in that a lot of Orc players don't like using the thrower. I'm a fan, however, so I approve. Alright, so the Horns goes in and fails, and he will just stand firm on that. So we will now see possibly a dodge off. Because otherwise that Storm Vermin is probably getting smacked in the face with a very angry Black Orc fist. Running up a gutter to fill in the gap. Yeah, yeah, true enough. But it's kind of Imarello's big lament in Rookie League. He used to moan about it to me all the damn time. He's He's got a. I think he's still not really got any doubles apart from on that thrower. So, in comparison to his opponent, they're a very much more standard down the line team. But what skills they do have are ridiculously brutal. They do like to dish out the punishment. Okay, we're going to skull, and he will eat that. That is the sensible thing to do, which does give Imarello the chance to kind of close off this gap with those now 2 free blitzers. He can also just start chomping away at those rats in the centre. Hopefully get some removals on them. I can't really see a way to get to the ball here without taking a lot of hits on stuff. Unfortunately, that gutter is kind of stopping anything from getting around the back here. But you could quite easily get rid of Togedemaru, the Storm Vermin here. And get a Black Orc onto the ball, which looks like it's going to happen. So, here we go. He can hit the ball. I probably would have followed that. Perhaps fearing the horns here. Okay, second hit goes in. Yeah, looks like he can hit the ball. It's an armor break. It's an injury. Arbok, Cobra backwards, has been injured. And he now has a clear run at the ball with his killer. You're going to take that pretty much every day, aren't you? And twice on Sundays. There we go. This could be messy. Oh, it's not. He's going to re-roll it. I think that's wise. People might say greed. I think that's just prudence. You are crumping a very, very nice gutter runner here. It's a stun. He's going to pile it on. You'll love to see it. Nothing happens, unfortunately. Ball goes out. Ball goes in. It's a pretty good scatter, actually. Pretty good scatter. You can get this lineman free. Again, stand and put tackle on it. You can even put the Black Orc on it, just to make it a bit safer. Obviously, it's going to be floorball, and that's bad where Skaven are concerned, especially considering you have this ridiculous creature here within prime position to pick it up. But just needed the push there, and now he can essentially swamp the ball with bodies. I think I would have preferred to use the Black Orc there and then brought this boy back to cover, but we are going to put Black Orc on it. And then I assume we're going to bracket it with Pum number 6 as well. We can take a hit over here and then bring the Blitz around. Hello, Luke. Nice to see you, mate. Oh, second injured line rat. Not going to be seeing an apple on that one. This does mean that Bilka is now free to attempt to pick the ball up. Going well for Imarello so far. That's the bench gone, correct. That means that the Armour 6 Gutter of Doom will have to come onto the pitch for the remainder of the game. Which is not ideal if you are Superbase. That is something that you definitely want to just bring in as and when you can to score the one turn. And will become a prime target now. We are just getting pushes over here, although I don't really think that Imarello minds that all that much. Considering he's done a fair old chunk of damage. Now there is a 2-die here, I believe. But he may opt not to take that. I think he's going to try and pick the ball up. Oh. Nope. Doesn't work. Had to use the reroll. It's a good scatter for him, though. It does mean that there's going to be more dodges involved to get to it. Especially because this boy here is downed. And Dog Trio is unfortunately blocking the one really easy path through. You could leap it. It's not a difficult leap for an Agi 5 player. But he's not really going to have any support. We are going to go and hit the Blitzer and try and run round to it. We just get pushes, though. Not quite what we wanted, but does open a bit of a channel. which will let him get Gibble the Gutter Runner through. May opt for the leap here. There is some support coming. However, it's going to be the one Gutter Runner, I think. And we do have Becca the Blitzer lurking here to try and crump whoever gets in to try and pick this ball up. I think it will be Sylvian the Gutter Runner. I think there will be a leap over the top. It needs to be carefully done, though. Here it comes. Are we going boingy boingy? We are. Makes it look easy. Now has to dodge off. Yeah, he does so. And fails to pick up. Gets it on the second time of asking, but that makes things a little bit dicier, both figuratively and literally, because he is on tackle, and he has no support, and he's in blitzing range of a very angry Becca. These are all. They're always angry. Alright. So we are going to pass it back. I think that's sensible. No reroll for this, though. Could we see the fabled Black Hawk interception? We do not. He fails the pass. Brutal. But that is prime position for blitzing the crap out of Sylvian. Which is probably what Imarello's going to do here. I think he tucks the Black Hawk in. And then he brings Pum over the top. And then he blitzes. And then he goes... if the gutter dies. Alright, we are going to bring the second one in support. And yes, look where the Orc Dirty player is. He may be a happy little chappy, Mr. Pum 6 here, because he may well get the chance to stamp on a squishy little gutter runner's head. I would expect to see Oliver Covenurky take a hit on Snobble as well, and then a hit with the fresh Blitzer Barbo 2. Yeah, here we go. Barbo 2 will then crump the Storm Vermin. Oh, it's a KO on Snubble. Alright, here we go. This is looking already a little bit snowbally, this drive. I mean, that's pretty messy. Pretty messy stuff. Just lineman though. Nothing particularly good has been removed as yet. This boy here is in dire need of some jump up. Alright, going to move in on the other line rat, the other gutter runner. I think we're probably going to see the blitz on Sylvian now. I suppose you question whether you re-roll it. I probably would. Getting this hit, if it doesn't work, I'd probably re-roll it. We've got a better than average chance of getting him down. Doesn't have sidestep, so he can't go where he wants to. Here we go. I think you push him straight up. He's just going to push him straight up. I would have been tempted to re-roll that. Picks it up. Like it. He should be relatively difficult to get it off of because of guard. I think you maybe run him out round here. Because that sort of keeps him safe. Or as safe as you can be with a wizard in play and horrible rats on the ball. No, just going to tuck him in. Fair enough. So we're probably taking a hit over here now. On Pogedamaru. That is a leaper. So he could just leap over here and then take a hit. Probably going to have to do something about Dog Trio to make this safer. Take a hit with Daniel Covenurky and push him over to there, and you can make a bit more of a space. We are going to take the hit on Storm Vermin. I like it. That is a good piece to smack in the face. We have essentially a weird sort of side cage here as well. So yeah, you're not moving the ball this turn, so you take the hit on Dog Trio with Daniel Covenurky, and that way you can take a hit down here. And then run up the tackler to fill in that space. Oh! That's a big KO. That is the killer. It is indeed Kronk. You are completely correct there. As to Luke's suggestions there, yeah, I would agree. I think that's a pretty good strategy there. I think when the fail state happened, it became a lot spicier to do a lot of stuff there. Dodging line rats when you've already used your reroll doesn't feel like the best of ideas. Looks like the rats are all going for a bit of a ride to the floor. That's another armor break. That's a stun. Just not rat armor just not holding up here. Yeah, I agree. I think there should have been a pylon there. Yes, Mortipherous, feel free to join me for the rest of the match. It's only just started. Alright, sorry, I am not following the action for a second. Here we go. Oh, dice just not being there. Yeah, I would have piled on if I was Imarello as well. Hello, Mort. Nice to see you, mate. You haven't missed much. It's turn 4. The the rats got the attacking drive, but they had it sacked. Basically through orc brute force. The orcs have already started removing rats, just line rats at the moment. But oh, we are going to fail a dodge with the gutter.
And reroll.
You are maybe a co-caster again tonight, Mortipherous, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Because I didn't know whether you would be here or not. So you're all going to have to live with that, folks. This is, in fact, Mortipherous. You may have heard his voice on several of my other casts. But yeah, so the orcs are going along rather nicely so far. They're basically flattening a load of rats. They've got a couple of hits on gutter runners. Unfortunately, one of the hits they got resulted in just a push. And the other one, despite it piling on, was just a stun. I say unfortunately because everyone hates gutter runners. Everyone. So I think I would expect to see Imarello move towards the sideline here. Yep. Attempt to form some form of sideline cage for the blitzer here. He has his Uber thrower off the pitch because it's his defensive drive. And of course, now that the bench will be emptied, that means Raichu, the ridiculous natural one-turner, will have to come on again. Hello, Aldar.
Oh,
yeah, I know, it's just some dude. I wouldn't worry about it. Mortipherous.
That's an amazing sight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I solved my some technical issues I had.
Excellent, good to hear.
And so we are down a storm vermin, the killer one.
Yeah, the killer storm vermin was removed from the field of play. It is just a KO though, and there are 2 babes in play, so could come back.
So the 2 babes and a wizard for
2 babes and a wizard. Yeah. They got 2
and a
14
reroll. Oh, just 1 reroll left.
Mm-hmm. They got 2 14 inducements for this one, and scummed the second babe. Okay, so looks like we're doing a sort of expanded cage here. Any cage is a risk in this game because of this ridiculous creature here, Sylveon, with strength up, agi up, rackle, and leap.
Add some leap.
Yeah, just to make it just even worse. We are going to stand firm. I like it. Very nice. That is a KO. That's the second. That's the second storm vermin out. Likely to come back because of the babes, unfortunately, but it's looking pretty good for this drive, considering this is a defensive drive. The rat's just crumbling. Yeah, you eat that one. It's not the most secure of balls here, but it's pretty good. Here comes the bolt. Oh, we nearly had a magnet hands there. Unfortunately, it was a 1 on the catch, but that's great scatter for Imarello. Like, if you're going to get bolted, that's probably the best square that ball could have scattered to.
Yeah. Because it's still in 2 tackle zones.
One of which is on tackle and on stand firm as well.
Oh,
also, also a frenzy tackler. So if any of those gutter runners do get in there, fail to pick it up, or end up within touching distance of it, then you'll get 2 bites of the cherry at them. Shoves him off. He has blitzed with him, so I'm assuming he can do something with him here. Not really sure what. I'm struggling to see what you're going to do with the blitz now. I guess you could bring him in. We're going to run him away. That makes sense, I guess. He is now a scoring threat.
Yeah, but Reds are scoring threats everywhere on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
at least if you can get them in the oppose half.
Yeah, so we are going to try and run in and grab the ball, I think. We are going to pop the dodge. Gets the ball. Now has to get out with it. Which is easier said than done sometimes. Are we going to see a snake? We are! We are going to see a snake. Brutal.
So now we see a pickup. I think maybe on the dirty player liner.
Quite possibly, yeah. I think that's the sensible option here. Oh, another armor break.
And another stun. Or the frenzy guy.
I think you probably pick up on the frenzy guy just because he's a safer bet if there's a sack attempt. And I think he's just about got the movement that you can get it to somewhere a position of relative safety.
You can pick it up and bring it 1 square down of the guy on the ground.
Yep.
And then form a cage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Bilka was the one who got lightning bolted. Which Imarello has to be really pleased about because it means that he's forced Superbase to use his wizard on his own drive because of the ball sack. Her ball sack. Sorry, I'm a child. I actually think that what you do here is you bring Bilka up to stand next to the ball here. Or that also works. Just make it so it's really tough to get through. You could just foul the gutter runner and ignore the ball. That is absolutely an option. You do have a dirty player standing on him. Looks like that's what he's going to do.
Or maybe he's picking up with a rookie guy.
Could be. But to me, this looks like he's going to make it really, really difficult to get to the ball, and then he's going to use that dirty player to stomp on the head of the rat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not looking good for Superbase at the moment. I think given that Imarello now has more players, not taking this foul would be a very dumb idea. You need to take this foul because if it removes that gutter, you're going to be a happy chappy. Oh, I'm just knocking things over and making noise. Oh, that is an injury to a gutter. That is the secondary sacking gutter. Oh, it's an armor bust as well. Brutal.
I think Superbase's team gets shredded into pieces.
Yeah, that was big. That was a big removal.
That was the first big one, I think.
Yeah. If by some miracle Togedemaru stays out as well, then that's a big removal. But yeah, that was the first big, definitely out for the rest of the game removal. We are going to bring the killer up as well.
And yeah, the rookie's picking up the wall.
The rookie can just step off now.
I would say just 1 square into the to the LOS line and then stamp on the gutter and.
Absolutely. Because if that gutter goes off the field, that means that Superbase is down to a handful of line rats. 2 of whom are stunned. Oh, okay. Here comes the stomp. Wanted the extra. Oh, it's an injury. Oh, that's a brutal injury.
It's a badly hurt. It's another long time match wise.
I don't think you Apo this because if you Apo it, you risk him dying. So yeah, you have to look to next season for this one. Oh
yeah. At least Vaporeon is alive for the next season.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see how this could actually have gone any better for Imarello so far. This has just been an absolute demolition. Superbase getting those bad dice has just been savage. And yeah, it is about team preservation for the rest of this drive. Imarello can just leisurely run off.
He just can potato here, I think. And
I get. Yeah, he should have done a run up. He should have done a little squiggly run up just to get the extra momentum in. Probably would have been a kill then. But I mean, I don't think he's going to complain about that result. Pum, the dirty player, proving himself to be every bit as useful as my old dirty player Clud. Despite his move bust, he's very slow, but he kicks very hard.
Do we see here another foul on a Lino?
No, I don't think it's worth it. I think the only one that would be worth fouling here would be Farfetch'd, and he's out of range because of the move bust.
Yeah.
All you do is you just stop them from standing up, essentially.
Yep. Yeah.
Because if they stand up at this point, they're just getting punched in the face. And if they get punched in the face, on the strength of what's been happening so far, they're probably off the field.
Yep. Maybe we see a blitz on a gutter.
Yeah, I mean you could get a 1-die blitz with Bang 3, in fact.
Oh no, you can get
on,
a 2-die block with a piling on.
Yeah, with some GFIs.
And
it's probably worth taking.
I think he can consider this.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth taking.
Bring the other guys around the 3 on the ground and then
go for it.
Go some gutter hunting.
Yeah, I think I'd bring Gorstos equals Sensei over to sit next to. We are going to go for a little run. We're going gutter hunting, but yeah, I think I'd bring Gorstos equals Sensei round to sit next to Farfetch'd, and then replace him with with Pum to keep those 2 on the deck, and then yeah, I'd go for it. You've got a piling on here. Yeah, okay, you've got to do 2 GFIs, 3 GFIs to get there, but you've got piling on here on that Uber gutter. If that gutter goes, yeah, okay, he's got a 1-turner. It doesn't look like he's going to do it. Might just wait for the next turn here. But that gutter will just run away.
Nope, he's not taking
it. Maybe he's bringing the other 2 up to threaten the gutter and force him to run.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is going to go for the foul.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Well, that's less of a team.
What's that? 2 line rats left?
With 2 line
rats on turn
and Cillian.
Simar, this looks very familiar. I'm sure every rat coach has had something like this happen to them at some point. But yeah, this is
every elf coach.
As well as every elf coach. This is brutal.
Oh,
here he comes. Oh, into a skull. Oh, and he's injured. Oh, and he's going to have to eat it. Oh, this is savage. This is one of the most comprehensive demolitions I think I've seen.
Do
you know what I would do? Do you know what I would be tempted to do if I was Superbase here? Stand up the other 2 line rats, hope that they get removed, and that way you can legally concede.
Yeah. I think, but then you have to roll the KO rolls before that. You have to feel.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is savage, I think is the word I would use here. I would expect to see a foul coming in as well, because you've still got the player. And I think the foul is going to be on Farfetch'd, because he's a more useful piece.
Can he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Thompson's starting to almost feel bad for the guy. Yeah, I mean, his least brilliant gutter runner was Armor Bust, which is a bit of a shame for him. But outside of that, it's all badly hurt. So the team is going to be fine as it stands. The second half may just consist of that gutter runner, the one-turning Armor Bust gutter runner sitting in the subs box, running the hell away from everything on the pitch, while Imarello just leisurely strolls to the end zone.
And
it's a stun.
We have a stun.
Yeah, never almost feel bad for one-turning today, Skaven. You're completely correct, Arctic. And as we said, the team are fine.
We have a next season of Reds coming in.
At least until the next half, anyway. Then it could all go horribly wrong, or it could go horribly right, and the dice could come good, and they could win 2-1.
Yeah, because we are seeing some Skaven.
Let's see who comes back. All of them, because of the babes.
All of them.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have 2 babes, and you're not me.
Yeah, or myself. I had 2 babes as orcs and nothing came back.
Mm-hmm.
3 blitzers out and nothing came back. Or was it blitzer and orc, black orc or something?
So Superbase, I think, is still in this. He does still have arguably his 2 best pieces on the pitch. The only problem is it is the Orcs' drive now, and they're going to be baying for the blood of those Skaven who they thought they'd got off the pitch, but have all come back. Because clearly they're gluttons for punishment. No wizard to worry about either. And no sacking, no Uber Sacker. The Uber Sackers have both been removed. So really, Raichu is the only piece who can potentially sack here. And he's armor 6. So
are you brute force open cages with Togedemaru?
Yes. Yes. So,
but I think brute forcing against this wall of guard stand firm pieces.
It's not a fun prospect, is it? It's not a fun prospect. And we know that Imarello is going to take his sweet time getting to that end zone.
Yeah, but he can think about scoring whenever he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Superbase can one turn then, but then it's again another drive, and he's still 2-1 up then, so...
Yep.
I don't see a problem scoring whenever I want now, as Imarello.
I think he's just going to spend... that was a very interesting kick.
If that doesn't bounce out...
Oh, it's a high kick. So he saved by the high kick.
Ooh.
Doesn't catch it, though.
No catch.
Makes it slightly spicier, but only slightly. I don't think Imarello was too concerned here, although his heart probably skipped a little bit of a beat there.
Yeah.
Straight into a KO on Coughing. Coughing up chunks of his own lungs there after such a massive hit.
Yeah.
Probably a kidney. Maybe some other assorted body parts.
And we have another
knockdown. I think he might have been better off blocking the other way here, really, because it would have freed up Bilka. But again, I don't think he's really too concerned about this. Sits the killer right on top of it.
I thought he hits the Igglybuff with Bilka, and then go for the hunt of Skavens in the backyard with with the killer.
Yeah. But just going to make sure that the ball's okay. Floor ball is Skaven ball a lot of the time, so It's not an unwise course of action. Could we be seeing a
No,
foul
no.
on a line rat again? I hope not, because I think that would be a waste.
At the moment, it would be a waste, yeah.
But they have worked quite well. I think we may see some Black Hawk movement, though.
At first, the
I'd
Rookie
like to see
Blitzer.
them... Yes, I'd like to see the Black Hawks get nice and aggressive. And base up Marsh Tomp the Storm Vermin. You can then use Bang 2 to do nasty things. Here comes the cage. Not the world's best cage, but it should be nice and safe. You
I
can
think
chuck
it
a
should
Black
be
Hawk in round the side.
safe enough.
Mm-hmm. You can bring a Black Hawk in round behind the rest of the line to sit next to Pum for a bit more safety there as well.
Yeah, or maybe replace Pun
Yeah, replace Pum. That works.
with the
other blitzer.
Oh, yeah, with the other Blitzer for more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now he has a movement 6 cage.
Yeah, and you also have a nice hit available on Marsh Tomp the Storm Vermin, which is what looks like is going to happen. And it's good.
And I think that's a follow-up. Oh, no. Here. No free hit from Togedemaru, I think. But I think I would have followed and brought up Oliver, the other free Black Orc, as well, and step both of them in front.
Yeah, I agree.
Of the three.
I don't hate this though.
Yeah.
He's got all the time in the world. We are just going to run the Gutter Runner away, as I expected.
As well as
comes in.
Makes a hit.
Yep.
And runs away.
Yep. No, he's got it on. That's brave.
Oh, that's brave and greedy.
And it's just a stun, and now we are going to bring in the Line Rat to cover, but that Line Rat is very easily removed.
With the Frenzy
piece. Comes the Storm Vermin. Yeah, that Line Rat is very easily removed, and then you've got a lovely foul on that killer.
He brings the other Line Rat.
Mm-hmm. Dodges him out.
And marks the dirty player, yeah. Ooh.
Dodging out. Hello, Rick. As you can see, this is going very well for the Orcs so far. Yeah, Skaven getting absolutely demolished. Lost all but one of their gutters, and the gutter that they've got left is AV6. Admittedly, he is a natty one-turner. Yeah, so it's been punishing so far. I think we'll see Daniel Kovanerki come round to provide an assist, so the frenzy player can frenzy out Dogtrio the lineman. You bring Harry Heiter back across to the middle so that he's nice and safe, with the other two blitzers in support, and then you try and take the dodge off with Pum to hit the killer. Because why not?
Yeah.
I'd probably stick Oliver Kovanerki on Snubble the lineman, and yep, that's the other thing I would do. Bring the Black Orc round to put guard on these pair.
As well as this Black Orc with a guard on the Line Rat provides an assist on the frenzy of if you frenzy Dugtrio.
Yep.
Which is really important.
You might be waiting a while for Orc deaths here. It's not looking very good for the Skaven. But yeah, I agree. It's a good piece of positioning because it provides an assist for the frenzy hit. So you're going to get 2 chances to demolish Dugtrio. You can effectively just form a wall here with the... There we go. Here comes the killer, anyway, just to provide another guard. That's going to give you a free hit on the other Line Rat. Yeah, drops him. That provides an assist for the foul. Just the 1 assist.
But I think 1 assist is enough.
I don't think he's going to take the foul. judging from the positioning here. Oh, then again, judging from the positioning there, he may very well be taking the foul. Aha, Base Girl doing some scouting here. No. Just going to take the hit. But we have made it so that there is pretty much nothing that Horns player can do.
Yeah, where he's gonna go? Nowhere.
Pretty much nowhere. I think you just leave him on the ground and you hope that he doesn't get fouled next turn. Oh, cheeky. Tried for the one die. Yeah, the Skaven are pretty much screwed. Goes to the red die. Double both down. That killer is getting clapped.
This guy is eating some hits.
Oh yeah. He's just going to get bounced around like a pinball now. First hit I think is going to be on guard Storm Vermin with the Black Orc. And then from there it's just going to be incessant pounding upon that killer piece until it stops moving. Gutter will run away. Yeah. He is pretty much safe there. You could blitz him. You could still blitz him with the GFI, but I don't think you're going to. Oh, red die. Nope. And he's stunned. That is the guard removed. That just makes it even more inevitable. This Storm Vermin is going to get punched a lot in the face. I think I'd probably go and tag the Gutter Runner just in the hopes that he rolled some ones. You've got a Black Orc who can do it. He's not really doing anything else right now. We're going to take the hits first. Can't really blame him for that. It's an armor break.
Oh,
it's
and
a KO.
KO. And he's safe from the DP and not dead.
Safe from the DP and not dead. Team will survive.
And next season,
Superbase's happiness, perhaps not so much as a consequence of this. This has been as comprehensive a dicing of Skaven as I think I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, but I think Superbase is happy enough that his team is not dead.
Yeah, absolutely. This could have been a complete deletion, and it hasn't been. So he's been lucky in that respect. I think we are probably going to see a piling on a line rat here. Debating whether to push him back or not. Opts not to. It's a stun. Here comes the piling on. And it's going to be a piling on, I'm sure. Unless this removes him straight away. It does not. Bars are on. Don't even need to think about that one. That's an injury.
It's an injury.
Igglybuff has been injured. It's just a badly hurt.
And do we see a blitz from the Black Orc onto the gutter?
Sure, why not? What else are you going to do? Interesting deciding to push him that way rather than outwards. Perhaps just thinking, well, I'll just push him towards my team.
Yeah, I think...
opportunities to smash him in the face.
Oh,
there we go. We're going to see a blitz on the line rat. It's a stun.
And a stun.
Which means that the rats currently have 2 players they can activate this turn.
Yep.
I suspect we may well see turns start getting skipped very soon.
I think we see a line red less to get activated.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be the Farfetch'd, the block one.
Yes.
If I look at that setup.
Yep. I think that he probably wants to score on the rookie blitzer, so that's probably who's going to get the ball. Farfetch'd has been stunned.
So, what is left?
Run the rat away.
Raichu that's running away.
Raichu just runs away. No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
I don't want the ball. Just take it.
Yeah, so I think we're going to see a pass to, or at least a handoff to Barvo, rather. from Harry Heiter just to get the level on the fresh blitzer.
Yeah.
Just going to cage up in safety first. Prevent any shenanigans. Not that I think there are going to be any rat shenanigans at this point. This is
the
pretty
only
much a no-win situation.
The only red that can do some red shenanigans is on the other side of the pitch.
Yep. And is not going to be moving anywhere near that ball anytime soon.
Nope. Because near the ball, you're dead.
Sure, the boring maximum safety play is not the score, but I think that Imarello wants the level on Barvo too. So I really can't see how Superbase steals the ball off of him even with failed handoffs or whatever, given just how demolished his team is. Imarello's been smart here in using the Black Orcs here. We are going to go for a blitz. We're going to run round. It's just a push though. Does get the Storm Vermin safe.
But I think as well as the maximum safety is not to score, but I think he scores early to punch some more reds.
Yeah.
Especially Togedemaru.
Yep. So here we go. We're going to bring in some support, and then we're going to take a hit on the Storm Vermin, Marsh Stomp. Soon to be 8 Guard Orcs, indeed.
And I think we see it with the killer. Yeah, here can. Oh, it's the blitz not on the guard piece.
I figured it would probably be the line round. That's an injury.
And it's injury.
This is just an SPP farm, isn't it?
It looks like
disgusting. Yeah. Truly disgusting. He still has his one-turner.
He still has his one-turner, so... The problem there is he can't pick up the ball and run in one turn.
Indeed.
26 squares is a big of a problem for just 13 possible with this guy.
And at this rate, he's got 4 rats on the pitch and 2 who can come back from the KOs. He's got 2 babes, so they're likely to come back, but that gives him 6 rats total. It's not the greatest. We are gonna pass the ball.
No, it's just 3 on the pitch left.
Makes it look easy. 3 on the pitch and then the one turner down in the
yes.
corner.
No, inclusive the.
No, there's
the one turner.
There's the Storm Vermin and then there's 2 line rats.
So, 2 line rats? I just see 1.
Yeah, Farfetched and Dog Trio under the.
Yeah, behind the Black Orc.
You're looking for the other direction. He's hiding behind the bulk of the Black Orc, praying that nobody sees him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'm. I might just be. Oh, dodges out. And
just eat it and is done. I think Imarello won't stomp on the rest of the guys with the.
No,
with
I
the
don't think so.
player.
I think he knows he's won. I know Imarello pretty well. It doesn't seem like his style to try and just remove the team. Yeah, he almost got out of there. He almost got knocked out. So yeah, I think Imarello is just going to make sure that nothing silly can happen here, and then not so much do anything. Yeah, moving the dirty player there confirms it. He's not going to go and stomp on his head.
Just make sure that this guy isn't moving anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I expect they'll probably just pass turns now. I think we may just see pass turn.
Yeah.
Moves in just in case. See, yeah, he is going to. There is that. Also, he is aware that there could be some shenanigans going on. Foul does nothing, though. And now you just run it in. to level on your rookie blitzer. That's priceless. And that is GG's, regardless of what happens with this one-turn event. One-turn attempt, because even if there's a riot and we gain an extra turn, it's not going to be enough. Just look at that. Dead and injured 7. One of the knockouts comes back. It is the Killer Blitzer, though. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Killer Blitzer is returned. We will switch the view. Not that it really matters. You could go riot into Blitz, I suppose. But you can't riot on a security gate. That is correct.
Yeah. So no riot, no pitch invasion.
Home team advantage for the Noobtown Smasherz, negating that riot. It is indeed GG's. Unless there's some kickoff event we've never heard of that immediately gives you 3 touchdowns.
But is he Superbase thinking about going for the one-turner just to have it done?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because that's an armor value 6 gutter runner. I don't think he'll risk it. I mean, he might. There are some places where he can definitely get through, because there's not enough tackle to cover all the bases here. So you'd probably go through between Barvo 2 and Anti-Kovanerki. The issue is, do you want to risk Raichu failing it, falling over, and then
dying from his own failed dodges?
Function. It's not gone well for the rats, I think is the way that we would put it. There is the casualty box. Pretty much all of that was in the first half. I will not mention your game, given that would count as spoilers, because it's not 48 hours since it happened. But yeah, it's not going well. It's been a ratastrophe, if you will. Imarello's just beating the absolute piss out of these rats. It's been a very short game.
After I was around to cast Superbase's last match, I think it was. Yeah, that's completely annoying to get this heavy punching. Okay, I think we see the try for at least one vanity pass.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a vanity pass. I don't think. Oh, it's a high kick.
It's a high kick. Oh.
Easier. Lands on the line rat. That was pretty great. Are we going to see a 110? I don't know. We might. You can run round and knock Gorstars = Sensei out of the way. We're not doing that, though. At least not to start with. Oh, Pum 6. Pum 6 has been injured. The dirty player. His luck run out. He misses the next game. Yeah, use the Apo on it. Why not? Just Apo it to an MG.
Stays on an MG. Yeah, I think maybe it was a more permanent injury.
Gets a hit on bang number 3 as well. It is an armor break on this one. It's just a stun. The rats used their wizard on their own drive because the ball got sacked.
And we have a vanity pass,
which he fails to catch, which means that he doesn't have a reroll for... Well, he wouldn't anyway because he's got short feet and sprint.
And
click gutter, click end zone. Get your consolation touchdown. Short feet.
Boom.
Oh.
Short feet.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's through.
And he made it. At least.
Consolation touchdown for Raichu.
At least Raichu's alive and scored a touchdown. So we can see the beautifulness of a netty one-turner.
and the beautifulness of the Orc cheerleaders.
Or cheerleaders, yeah. as well.
I thought that's what you were talking about. But yeah, that was most comprehensive a demolition. Bonasilma picking up lots of SPP there and is now within spitting distance of becoming a legend. 31 blocks for the Noobtown Smasherz, 6 injuries, 6 KOs. That's more than 33%.
For the most annoying, just a line rat getting the MVP.
Yep. Yeah, coughing the line rat, getting the MVP. Brutal, truly brutal. Congrats, Imarello. That was an absolute demolition. No kills, but that's a good thing, I think, because it means that we will see this rat team again. Whew. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. That was just brutal, truly brutal. Let's just take a quick look at the dice. Noobtown Smasherz just didn't need to roll d6s this time round. Yeah, it was just vicious, just truly vicious. The Orcs actually had pretty average dice, really. But yeah, absolute carnage. Kunction, there was a gutter runner. It was the least impressive gutter runner who did take an armor bust. Outside of that, everything was badly hurt.
Yeah, or MNGs. But...
Or MNGs, yeah. The dirty player doing work and then getting his just rewards by being MNG'd at the end of the game there as well. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. It kind of spoke for itself, really, didn't it? This is what happens when Skaven run into bash teams and roll ones, really.
Yeah, I think we should stop casting together, because all the matches we casted together ended in a bloodbath.
Why would we stop then? That's great.
Yeah, but I want to see some edgy teams winning as well.
Things, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in fairness, the Aldar Ard game was very competitive until it wasn't.
Yeah. Until we ended in the second half.
Yeah. And then Flaming did just like chain these men to each other. Coach is like, never cast any of my games. It's the two schools of Blood Bowl thought. Yes, more blood. No, because it might be my blood.
Yeah. This sounds great.
All right, I think on that note, we might as well end the cast there. And thank you all for coming. Congratulations to Imarello. Commiserations to Superbase. I know your rats, Kunction. We all know your rats by now. You have disgusting, disgusting, disgusting rats. So, yeah, thanks for hopping on, Mortipherous.
No problem.
Hopefully we can get you in from the start next time, but...
yeah, I was in a friendly with a friend, so I had to jump in late.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm glad you could make it. It's always a pleasure to stream. It's always a pleasure to stream with you, and it's always a pleasure to stream with my lovely audience. Oh, aren't I in a nice mood tonight? As I have mentioned before, I will be playing my brother in TRBBL on Sunday night at 7:30 UTC. If you've never experienced the joys of my brother, he's a very entertaining fellow. He will be on stream with me. We will be commentating on our own game while we're playing against each other, which basically means we'll be taking the mick out of each other a lot. So I would very much like it if you could join me for that. However, I'm aware. TRBBL is another league. Arctic Antarctic plays in it. I've actually been playing in it longer than I have been in REBBL. It is the totally relaxed Blood Bowl league. Fortnightly games rather than weekly games. Lots of bash teams. I play humans. Doesn't go very well. Yes, and Kindred is also in TRBBL. So, as I have mentioned, do join me for that at 7:30 UTC. That's 8:30 UK time for us UK peoples like me on Sunday evening. I'm sure I will have picked up at least one or two playoff games before then as well. So I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.